Please work, gods of Total War, and also streaming on YouTube. For the love of God, man, this one is driving me absolutely insane right now. Hopefully this is actually working right now, and we can get started in a lovely campaign featuring Agamemnon's conquests into Troy, man, into fucking Troy. But with that said, it looks like it would appear as if maybe it is not indeed working right now. Yes, it is. Oh my God, it's working. It's working. Holy fucking moly! Anyways, please let me know if the quality is good here. It is a little bit shaky on my own computer. Dealing with a little bit of technical issues right now, but hopefully after a lot of very flagrant swearing and doing pretty much nothing productive, I think it might actually be working now. So with that said, let's get started for some nice Agamemnon campaign, if I say that properly, as I post this out to all my socials right now. Just making sure that we're all on the same page so that everything looks all well and good. Looks like it is right now, so that's great. Oh my God, it looks like the Total War gods have actually blessed us on this beautiful day. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And let's see what the campaign has in store for us as the loading screen gets on and through. There we go. Okay. And as always, please do not in any way, shape, or form be shy with letting me know if there's any sort of ways to enhance the quality of these streams. Like I said, I'm still kind of getting set up with this current channel here, so I want to make sure that everything is, you know, as good as possible. And I always know that there's always something with audio, there's always something with video. So hopefully we can get it as right as possible. But again, if you see anything that looks a little bit strange or looks a little bit off, please feel free to let me know. It is more than welcomed, more than actual welcomed right now as we get this campaign underway. And let me just make double checking sure over here that everything is good. I think it is. Oh my God. The Lord has blessed us today. The Lord has blessed us today with actual gameplay, but also a feed. For whatever reason, the internet in my apartment cut out as well, which it's like it's not working for my Ethernet cable, but it is working for Wi-Fi. Who knows? Who cares? Let's get some damn gameplay in right now. Hey, what's up, Yod and Sethi? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. I hope everyone else is having a nice little Tuesday. Yeah. Hey, have a nice Tuesday. It's midday over here in Helsinki, Finland. It's nice and bright and sunny, which in Helsinki terms means like 15 degrees Celsius, which is actually too hot for me anyways. So let's see what we got here. We are the King of Men, Agamemnon, which actually, now his name makes a little more sense now, doesn't it? All right, cool. I think we're good over there. Just double checking right now. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yes. Okay. New stream up. For whatever reason, I cannot type and text at the same time, or type and talk at the same time is what I'm trying to say. But I also cannot text and talk either at the same time. Okay. Cool. So what do we got here? The warriors of Tyrannus wage war on your allies and vassals at Troy's end. They dare challenge your fame and power. Well, how dare they? Defeat the enemy. Okay. Your proverbial classic start of the game war as we get this one underway. Usually going to be a gimme battle, as we actually can already see that we have a slight unit advantage here. Although balance powers is very even, very, very even. So you know what? I'm almost tempted to fight this one out on the field. You know what? Let's get started with an early battle here as this campaign gets underway, my friends. I want to welcome everyone in here. A nice little early morning stream for those who are living in the Western Hemisphere of this world. I'm already in the middle of my day, and for myself, I go to bed at like 8 or 9 sometimes. So this is like basically early evening for me. Okay, let's see. So we can wait for our weather conditions. Once again, that's cool. I think we'll have some dry weather just so that we can get good visuals here. And speaking of visuals, let me make sure that we're at the highest resolution possible right now. Quality custom. Are we at ultra? Well, yeah, everything's ultra, so that's good. Maybe unlimited video memory would be a good one to tick on there as well. And maybe even turn those arrow trails down just a slight tinge more, as they were good yesterday, but I think just a small turn of that is gonna optimize it just even better. All right, everything else looks good to me, so we are good to go, my friends. We are good to go. Another loading screen and wait, what's up? Okay, yeah, cool, we're good. All right, beautiful. Okay, beautiful, man. Holy fucking moly. All right, so let's see. Let's get our line set up here as this one gets a little bit more into it. Okay, we're good over there too. All right, excellent. Okay, multiple points of confirmations. It's good for both trading and for gaming. All right, so front line of, I guess we have spearmen and light swordsmen. So we don't really have anything that's too obvious as a front line choice. You know, I'd rather have like some more formidable. Well, these guys look okay. They look okay. Not very heavily armored, as you can see. But do we have any? Do we have any like special units here? Looks like no. In fact, just young spears, and light javelin men. Okay, so a little bit of skirmish activity as well. We can probably have these guys kind of lead in the rest of the army, or I guess these are my javelins right here. These are my two-handed spear infantry, so these are more so like shock infantry. We'll keep them in the back line, and then kind of slot in wherever needed. Let's get a little bit more wide on this approach as well, just in case. Just in case we don't really know what the enemy is going to be throwing at us. And get these guys nice and wide too. Agamemnon is going to be a mouthful, but also going to be in the middle of this army as well. Let's get everyone into a nice group. There we go. Hey, what's up, Joe Mama? What's up, man? What's up, Yasek? Good to see you as well, my friend. Elsa's on a little bit of a run right now, but that's cool because there's no girls allowed in this cave, in this gaming cave, and they're banned. Get them out of here. Anyways, she'll actually be streaming Star Wars a little bit later. I'm gonna try to get my skirmishers out on this hilly terrain right here if I can. It looks like the enemy is gonna be turtling this one. Strange, but that actually allows us to do a little bit of skirmishing here. So all good, man, all good. Hey, kids. Hello, kids. What's for breakfast this morning, Joe Mama? I'd like to know. Does it have anything to do with a stick and a deep fryer? let me know. Let me know, my friend. Let me know. Let me turn up the fans on my computer as well. Running nice and cool, but I like it when my GPU is typically below like 70 degrees. Oh, and we have another unit over here. Okay, that's where they were. I don't know why it defaulted them to being up there, but now we have a natural flanker for this approach. We'll come down Main Street on this approach right here. We will obviously have to deal with enemy skirmishers, or I guess they're slingers, and then they also have some javelins as well. Yeah, these skirmishers right here. But I do believe that if our own javelins can get up on here, they should actually have a natural advantage as far as range goes, and they should be able to they should be able to take out the slingers. Should be in theory. Then again, theory, you never know, man. You never know. But we are playing this on the highest difficulty possible. It is not legendary. It's like, I believe it's very hard, or harder, or some variation of that. And so the enemy will have like basically some cheat codes. You know, they're gonna have better morale, they're gonna have better stats just in general, and well, we'll see how that kind of plays out. So I do have to be a little bit careful with this. We do actually have a slight advantage in balance powers and a slight unit advantage as well. Looks like they're gonna be moving up their skirmishers, of which we got to be very careful here because all of our troops are very lightly armored. I mean, yes, they do have shields, so they should be okay. But what I learned yesterday is that at the lower tiers of this game, when your army's just kind of getting set out, oh man, they are squishy, and they are extremely squishy to ranged fire. Very, 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 very susceptible. So we'll try to get our javelins into play here. Like I said, they should have a natural advantage on this terrain. Should we actually go after this unit of light swordsmen? Probably not. Or go after these slingers right here. Yeah, they're going to go right after him. Okay, beautiful. Nice shot, fellows. Nice shot. What are you doing? Why are you moving after that shot? Oh, well, fair enough. See if they rack up any kills on that. Looks like that's a nay, sir. Looks like that's a nay, and looks like I'm sounding like a horse right now because they're gonna chase us down. So no. Hey, sir. Hello. Go this way. You guys come back this way. No one's listening to my army right now. Oh, so embarrassing. So embarrassing to get this one started off. Hey, what's up, Master Liberaster and Mr. Nicknam? How you doing, man? The edge of the cliffs might block missile units. You can't put them on the edge. Yeah, it looks like it was a better idea in theory, but not in practice, unfortunately. So I do think that you're right on that, man. But we got to get our militia up there because they are going to be our nice little flankers. And I do believe that once we can get these lines set up, once we actually get into a little bit of a battle here with our swordsmen kind of taking the front here, although they're going to take quite a beating on this approach, which is unfortunate. So hopefully we can get our skirmishers back in the game now that they're focusing their fire elsewhere. But we desperately need to get into their firing lines immediately. And militiamen, hello, sirs. Do you guys want to come over here? Yes, indeed you do. Yes, indeed you do. Do something like that. Nice little custom route. And now they're coming back into it. So lovely, 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 gorgeous, gorgeous scenery too. I do like the aesthetic of this game. You know, I know that it might not rub everyone properly. Might not rub you at all, but I actually think that it looks good, man. It feels good, and it feels smooth too. Smooth as butter. Ooh, I love it, man. Absolutely love it. And now that we push these ranged units back with our young spears, please aid me in this conquest. What's up, Lucas? Good to meet you, man. Haven't seen you here before, so it's a pleasure to have you in, my friend. Oh, and it looks like Police Denise is gonna one-man these skirmishers. I don't know. What do we do about that? Should we have them skirmish away and take them away from the main battle, or? Well, I think, yeah, we should actually do that. And now we got both of our low-tier units, these young spears and the militia, going after the respective units on the other side that they should be. We can buff up our troops right here too. Agamemnon's got a nice ability that buffs up our melee attack and melee defense 10%. Quite significant, you would imagine. And looking like we've already broke one set of their swordmen. Lovely. Well done, my friends. Well done. Time to break these spearmen as well. Let's get some good surrounds going on right here. Play this one nice and methodically. And looks like our spears have taken on our spearmen have taken on their young spearmen. Beautiful. Gonna sound terrible when that comes out in English, but whatever, man. Hey, what's up, Monkey Gains? Good to see you, man. No sauna session. Oh, I sauna session every day, my friend, every fucking day, but I try to do it around bedtime or before bedtime, as I feel like it helps with getting a good night of sleep. And then if I leave it in there, if I leave my like my sauna pad in there, then I can smell it in the morning, and it has all my sweat, you know, built up for the last 12 hours, and it's ready for me to smell. So it's really good, man. Really good thing to tell your girlfriend's parents, and if you also want to be very disappointed in yourself, I highly suggest doing similar activities. Hey, what's up, Make America Big Dick again? I too would like a big dick. God damn it. America's taking away my big dicks. Should have chosen peaceful protesters. They seem way too OP these days. Yeah, my young spears and my peaceful protesters. Mostly peaceful protesters, you could say. Well, and I'm not against protesting, man, but I am against rioting. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, it's so silly. Oh, well. Oh, well. Some nasty habits. Yeah, but, you know, you got to humble yourself with that every once in a while, because it gives you perspective on what you actually are, which is sometimes not as glorious what you might think, you know. Anyways, it seems like we're kind of beaten into this unit right here, albeit very slowly, but they are spearmen, I suppose, at the end of the day, so they do have rather high defense in comparison to the other units chasing them down. We have broken off the skirmishers over here with our young spears. Young spears, good job, fellas, and our militia are slowly but surely running down these slingers over here. So it looks like that was the right call. Just need to slowly work our way into the rest of their ranks as we crumble out these spearmen. I'm a little bit surprised that they're sticking in the battle for this long now. You know, obviously the AI is going to get some boosters with their morale being out of difficulty like this. You know, I totally get that, but they were surrounded for a good minute or so of battle, not just by a couple of my units, but also by my lord too, or my hero, I guess is the better way of saying that. And now just formally breaking, which they will come back to battle, of course. Looks like we also broke off the skirmishers. Nice. Are they shattered yet? No, they're not. How can I get rid of that tooltip right there? You see on the unit card, or not on the unit card on the far left, but on the one in the middle that you're seeing right now. How do I get rid of all of those things telling me about which goes to which one? You know, I get it after now. I've been playing for a day, so I know what's going on. I know your dirty tricks. Looks like we've shouted just about everyone now, so who's left? Who's left to do us out on this one? Ah, it's a victory. It's a victory. Alrighty, baby. First battle's a victory. Would have been pretty silly if it was not. But hey, we'll give ourselves credit even when it's not really that well deserved. Where are them rats at? My rats are stuck in a different game, my friend. I'm now using Agamemnon's club to beat well, what seems to be a very similar looking fellow to death, although he does have a rather small shield, and I'm gonna take a big sippy sip of this water.
A natural progression.
Okay, good for another 5 minutes. Looks like we have a couple missions now. We have to recruit 3 more units into this army, or perhaps more than that. No, 4 more units into this army. So we'll go back to our, where's our, yeah, there's our home right there, Mycenae. Oh, am I getting that right? By the way, if I'm completely butchering these names, first off, it's not intended, but please feel free to correct me on them, because I actually would like to learn. I am an American-born citizen, so that means that, you know, you have to deal with my my education or lack thereof. So I'm not familiar with these words here, but I am familiar with the story, or at least kind of somewhat. Let's see. Okay, so our mission is to recruit more units. Yes, that's right. We got 7 in our ranks right now. We need 12 to complete that mission. So I think what we'll do is we'll recruit the full 12, and then we'll go assault some of these other cities that are around us. I think this one's a clear contender for the next one. However, I'm not sure if we can take on an enemy capital settlement just yet. Well, especially with our current army. I mean, that seems like a little bit of a tall order, but perhaps we could take out Argos. Argos, I believe it is. Hey, what's up, Yasek? What's up, man? Hey, thank you for that, Alexander. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Massive appreciation for that. I always want to say this whenever someone donates. Like, of course, it's appreciated, 100%. Do not feel obligated in any way, shape, or form, man. But massive respect, man. Massive respect. And issue a royal decree is what we have next on the table. So let's check it. Let's take a look at it right here. First thing that stands out to me on Agamemnon's campaign that we haven't already seen is the fact that the royal decree section is the same amongst it would seem maybe all factions here, as not Achilles, but Hector, who we played yesterday, had about the same interplay here as well. So it does seem like that doesn't really differ between different factions, and based off my experiences yesterday, it seems like the best thing to prioritize first is both food and then growth. Food and growth seem to be the best ones to do, and then kind of tech into some of the more like lower tier materials that are needed for maintaining a more formidable army, of which bronze is going to be a big component of that. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. We need to worry about getting like an actual standing army here, which you can see we really don't have too much in the way of that just yet. These militia warriors are actually not as bad as what you would think. Their armor is very low, yes. Their morale is relatively low, yes, as well. But their damage is at 74. Compare that with, there's the Spearmen right here, which cost a lot more. Almost double more, and they're doing about 78 damage. Now, obviously, they have more attributes to them, and it does seem, like I said yesterday, that in the early stages of this game, ranged units, as much as I fucking hate them, really are the way to go. And I'm not saying that I hate the ranged units in this game. I don't really care for ranged units in general. So we'll recruit a few more of these militiamen as well, and that'll give us a little bit of flanking support. But it looks like Agamemnon from the start does not get any high-powered units like other factions, or at least Hector's faction did. Remember, he started off with Hector's Chosen or Hector's Companions or something like that, and so we don't have that same interplay here, but we do have a full army of 13 units now, and we have a mission to construct any building. Well, seeing as the stakes are very high, that should be easily enough done. Okay, so what do we want to build actually? What do we want to prioritize? Well, all of these are more so support type things. I do believe that maybe the best thing is actually going to be to go over to our small settlement over here. And actually making those shipyards would be good, but again, getting the it's going to be bronze. So this city is not going to have really any food. Do we have access to any food right off the start? Oh, that's a little bit scary. We're surrounded by enemies. Yeah, surrounded by complete enemies here, and we don't, to my knowledge, have a city that has food. Yeah, we have Toys End right here. No, that's not even ours, is it? Yeah, it's not ours. It's an allied settlement. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, in fact. But we can produce bronze out of our bungholes quite easily, it looks like. So I'm going to go with a bronze building right there, and then I will build this next, because we do need to get that food production up as fast as possible. Otherwise, it could be problems. And seeing as we can make a training camp, which is going to give us access to stronger warriors, I think that's going to be a good next step in this roster as well. Could also go for a marksman range, which would allow us to get some bows of Mycenae. Again, it does seem to me that that range units are quite powerful in the early game here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go poke around with my army at Argos. We're not at war with them. I thought that we were at war with them. Are we at war with them over here? Yeah, we are at one with them over here. All right, so we'll be able to poke around here. Naturally, we do have a size advantage, yes. But can we take a walled settlement with this skeleton crew right here when they have the defenses on their side? Just sizing up their armies right now. I think that we could beat them on the open battlefield, but I don't think so in a siege on what would be a major settlement, or a major capital. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back home and I'm going to recruit some more units. And I think with maybe like maybe like another recruitment pool, and perhaps perhaps like one upgrade, we could definitely give them a run for their money there. So it does seem like we have to be a little bit careful here. Like I said, it is on higher difficulty, so AI is going to get all sorts of buffs and whatnot, which which is one way of increasing the difficulty, I guess. Joe Mama says, love the vid this morning. If you can hear those workers and it's distraction, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, you like that. You like that, my friend. Are there other factions than Troy and Greece? So there will be with the upcoming DLC. So there's the Amazon's DLC. And then after that, Creative Assembly has come out and said that they are going to be doing some other one that I completely forgot. But they're essentially going to be expansions. So it's going to be Greek related factions and Trojan related factions, I guess. I guess Troy eventually evolves into like modern day Turkey, I believe that's where it is, somewhere around there. So it's all kind of hairy as far as that goes, but there's several different sub factions within that. So for right now, at launch on Friday, there's going to be 4 Greek factions and 4 Trojan factions, and they all have different play styles. So that is kind of the way that they get diversity in this game. And let's go see if we can go poke around on the city once again. Okay, and he's actually mustering up a nice little force there too. So I think that we're just going to be in a little bit of an arms war right now. I think we'll just wait until we get a full standing army. Maybe even spend some turns. Actually, do we have that next building here? No, we don't. So while we're waiting for that building, let's just raid their lands right here. Or I guess we can't just yet. Well, I guess we got another turn of doing this then. All right, fair enough. We can get some more of these militias, spearmen, and do you want another slinger? I don't know about that. I mean, it does actually seem like a good idea, but I'll save I'll save the rest 2 slots for the next what's it called, recruitment phase, so that we can get those more upgraded troops. Yeah, it's the launch is the launch Friday or Thursday? It's the 13th. So today is the 11th. Tomorrow is the 12th. That's Wednesday. Oh, you're right. It is the 13th. Thursday the 13th at, I believe, 1 p.m. BST. So I believe that's English time. So that'll be like very early in the morning if you're on the Eastern Coast for America, and that'll be kind of like in the late afternoon if you're over here in Eastern Europe like myself. Okay, nice. We got that mission. We got that mission. We have a request resources from a vassal. Okay. All right. Let's give that a go. Let's see how that works. Diplomacy. It's very diplomatic. All right. So do we have a vassal? Do we have a natural vassal here? Non-aggression pact, defensive alliance, military axis, vassal. Okay, cool. So we can probably request from them. So we just demand it from them? I guess that's the way that it goes. All right, give us 100 food. Is that what the? That does not seem like an equal trade, sir. No, I don't think that this is the way that we do it. I'm gonna double check on this mission. King's Decree. Okay, we got that. Or we're working on that. Upgrade any settlement building. We're working on that too. Or we could make these guys right here now. Okay. Royal resources. Request resources from an. Okay. Learn more about demanding tributes here. All right, got it. By subjugating, okay, recurring tribute. At the top of the line share panel is a slider, which can be adjusted to reflect Agamemnon's recurring demands from... Oh, okay, got it. Okay. So there's some sort of lines share mechanic here. Where could it be? Ah, I think I see it. Hey, get off there. Yeah, line share is right here. Okay, cool. Okay, Agamemnon can demand tribute from his vassals. They will provide resources, but this will put a strain on his relationships, on his relationship with them. The lower relations are with the vassal, the fewer resources they will be willing to provide. Okay, makes sense. Now, how do I get out of this little tooltip? There we go. Okay, great. All right, let's demand. Let's try this. Or hold on. Let's try this. Like, can I just demand food from them? Yeah. Whoa, that worked. All right. That's gonna be abused. That's gonna be abused. Pretty fun though. But it's good. All right. We got 18 in our unit right now. We still got one more turn until the more buffed up troops are ready to be recruited. So we'll go to raid their lands right here while we get prepared for this siege. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them on with these low tier troops. So I will give you a fair warning, but we'll try. We'll give it a legitimate try. Thursday for me, at least 13th of August. Yes, I've double checked. I've consulted with my calendar. You're right. It is 13th. The 13th of August is indeed a Thursday. I was wrong about Friday. Kind of weird though. I don't usually, I don't know, man. Feels like things are usually released on like either like Friday or Monday, but I guess Thursday is the day now, so fair enough. Earlier the better, man. The earlier the better as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so are we ready to recruit now? Yes, indeed we are. So let's get out of that stance. Let's go back to our home. And let's recruit our boys right here. Ah, these guys look a lot more formidable. Shielded Clubman. They are a lot more costly as well, but we can definitely support it right now. It's not going to dig too much into our resources, but it will be consideration over time. We can really support about 2 of them anyways. So which ones do we really want? Do we want these Shielded Clubmen right here, or do we want Club Warriors? These guys seem to be better at like flanking and acting as shock troops. These guys seem to be better at maybe like a line. Yeah, they have good defense, good morale. I think that they're going to be a natural choice for a line. And then Shielded Spearmen seem a lot better of a choice for a front line. But we need some more killing power, so I'll round out the rest of our army with those swordsmen, and I think on the next turn we can probably go harass their settlement. Maybe we don't siege it. Maybe we just present a siege. You know, go and kind of like line up right outside, and then hopefully they come out to meet us. So let's try this. He's actually been fielding a full stack himself. So we'll build a couple of battering rams, just, you know, guess why not. We'll continue the siege, and hopefully they come out to us, because I do think that we could beat them on the open field. And seeing as we're now sieging them, they won't be able to actually recruit any more soldiers, or at least they shouldn't, unless they have like serious cheats. But they do have the settlement, or sorry, they do have the garrison right here, so that does give them a slight edge. So we'll see how this one goes. And I'll roll the next turn, and hopefully they do come out and attack us. If they don't, it will be to their detriment over time, obviously, because they, you know, they will start to incur attrition after a certain point. In the meantime, should we build anything at the home base? Do we want chariots? Do we want to go into more skirmishers? I don't think so. At least not yet. Not right now. Biggest bang for buck seems to be maybe actually one of these guardhouses, actually, just because ooh, or this is actually pretty good too. Would give us some yeah, it would actually give us a lot of things, in fact, and give us access to those light swordsmen at some point, although they're really not that strong. This one, it's going to dig into our happiness, but gives us a nice garrison. You know, do we want that? Do we not want that? It would give us a nice buffer zone at our home base. So I do think that is the right thing to do, even though I don't necessarily like building up defensive type of things, especially this early in a game. But we'll roll the next turn. Let's see if they actually do come to try to kill us. And looks like we got our first trade with Menelaus. I believe that's our brother. So interesting. All right. Try to capture a city with giants. They're absolutely beast on battlefield. There are some in the cities and on your left near Odysseus. Okay, so is it something that do you like recruit or build mythical units, or do you like capture them or something? Let's see. I'm curious what the balance powers shows. Balance powers actually suggest that we would win this battle. Looking at their troops, very low tier units, militia and skirmishers. A lot of them, though. A lot of them. Let's fight them out on the battlefield. Let's see if we can earn this one. I'm still kind of getting used to the mechanics of this game, but it does feel a little bit... It feels like faster pace with the way that soldiers move, but it feels slightly slower battle speeds than Warhammer, for example. Like, the battles last longer, which I actually really like. I like battles that last about 15 minutes to 25 minutes. I think that's a sweet spot, because you get to see some cool shit at that point. But in Warhammer, it seems like, 5 minutes to 10 minutes is usually the going rate. So we got a nice full 20 stack army. We're going to be going against plenty of enemies here as well. Troop counts for reference are going to be 3,200 versus 23, but he will be getting reinforcements, a full stack of reinforcements. So his numbers are probably going to be around like 5,000. So in total, there should be around 8,000-ish troops on this battle. I have no reason to believe that that's going to make this stream lag or anything like that. Like I said before, it's been very smooth. And our our militia, Jesus, man, they look, they don't look very well prepared. I mean, look at how spread out they are and how unorganized they are. Look at these professional soldiers right here. Now these guys, they're ready to rock and roll. These spearmen right here, and then where's our new ones? Where are you? Shielded clubmen. Let's go take a quick look at them too. Or actually, let's you know, intuitively, I would think that like clubs would not imply good, but these guys seem like they are pretty well equipped here. Nice big shields. They got some bronze armor and some nasty clubs, I guess, to hit people over the head with. I guess that's how you. That's probably how you use a club. So in this game, it's definitely a game of just infantry mostly. Not too many chariots, not too many cavalry, not too many ranged, and the ones that are, you know, are pretty standard. So what we actually might end up doing here is I am a little bit wide, but I'm tempted to actually curtail this a little bit so that we have more of a secondary and tertiary line to protect like just about everything else, so that we have just more people to kind of slot in. Now obviously we got all these slingers over here. These guys are going to be a big part of this army as well. Have them right there. We don't really want them skirmishing, but we do want them supporting. Get some young spears over here. Young spears ready for battle. And out here as well. And where's Agamemnon? There you are, sir. Alrighty, sir. You ready to rock and roll? I'm ready to rock and roll. Hello. Are you also ready to rock and roll? I think that you are. Well, it's a rhetorical question, so there you go. You always get wide stay together. So Joe Mama, would you suggest like more so boxing it in? I'm curious what you mean by that. You know, getting spread out, I think is it has been a big tip that you've given me over time that's actually really helped. It's just like, you know, usually late into the match things just get kind of strange, but we'll see how this one goes, man. And I'm watching your comments specifically just to see what you suggest in those situations, because I actually have learned a lot from you about this game, which is really cool. We can probably move up our forces a little bit, something like this. There we go. And we can probably just walk them up, don't need to run them up. And it looks like the enemy will initiate the attack on us, and they're pretty wide themselves. That's why I'm getting wide, and they're actually even wider than us, in fact. So that's what does make me a little bit concerned here. And as you can see now, the troop count is actually relatively even. So just over 6,000 troops for both sides. We got to make use of the terrain here. And you know, you will notice in Total War Troy that there's a lot more on the battlefield that actually does matter. All of the terrain has some sort of implications with the way that your soldiers will operate in there. You know, obviously when it's open like this, your heavier soldiers are going to really make the most out of their gear. But if it's, you know, tall grass, or if it's like this where it's kind of shrouded in shrubs and whatnot, then you will notice that actually your lighter troops are going to be able to move through there much faster. And in the high grass over here, they're actually going to naturally be hidden away, as you typically do see, and they're going to have a major advantage there because the heavier troops will move slower through those terrains in comparison to the lighter troops, all other things being equal. So we'll check how this one goes out now. We have our lines set up. We're ready for a little bit of good old-fashioned line battling, and it looks like they have a ton of javelins to throw at us. We do have shields all on the front line, so we should be very well equipped to block all of them. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, you never know, man. Like I said, with these low-tier troops, they do seem to get melted quite easily. Now, keep in mind, we do have a nice little sniper team over here, essentially. And if we want to open up fire on these young spears, we can. In fact, I think that we will. Might as well use it to our advantage and catch them off guards. Let's see how this first volley comes in. Hey, guys. That's a little bit strange. All right, so looks like they recognize what's going on here immediately. Now they don't have shields, so they should, in theory, get melted away as well. But it doesn't look like it just yet. Only 2 kills after a few volleys. A little bit unsubstantiated, as the main lines are getting ready for a little bit of battle action over here. Now here comes the javelins coming in, and as you can see, blocking a good amount of their shots. So that's awesome to see. Our very light troops right here are going to be able to run away from their light troops as well, which is good. And look at this, they're actually going to turn around. I think they've lost them, maybe. What's going on there? Hopefully they just keep on keeping on. Do have to watch our flanks right here. Don't want to be getting any sort of surrounds. And we'll reposition some of our secondary lines to get ready for that. And, oh, these guys over here. That's right. All right, let's catch them on the flank there, catch them right there, and catch me over. Whoa, hey, don't do that. That was a misclick. I do find that I'm misclicking a lot more in this game in comparison to other games. Looks like so far we got ourselves an old-fashioned good old line battle here. And where's Agamemnon? He should go fight Petrolaus. See, our skirmishers have racked up 10 kills. Still not that impressive. We need to build up our rage, so that's the currency of the lords here. And look at this: once they lock onto each other, it's complete matched combat. I think that looks really cool, actually. And our shielded clubmen should very easily beat back these militia, although they're yeah, they are winning that battle. Yes. Okay, well done. Oh my God, man! Look at that! Look at that matched up animation. It's really good, especially in the heat of this battle going on right here. It's lovely, man. It's lovely. Getting wide helps dealing more damage when units are locked in together, but having them close increases their defense against charge. Okay, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Like the actual units themselves. The actual units themselves. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that totally does make sense. I'm actually going to have to break my lines a little bit here so that we can rush their back line a little bit better, as we do want to take the pressure off from their ranged units, make sure the left flank's going on over here. I think that it is okay, but we're going to send in these guys to flank them, and they can get around there. I think that's good. We do have one unit breaking over here. Our young spears have broken off. It looks like their general is taking control of the right flank, as our both, oh wow, 2 units of our spearmen and militia have headed off the field. I'm going to buff up all the troops right here. We need to send in the shielded clubmen to take down their damn. What is going on with you? We are not returning fire at all. What are you guys doing? That's a real question. What are you guys doing? What are you guys actually doing? Agamemnon is under pressure right now too, so we do need to be careful here. Getting a little bit crazy. All right, let's give him some support, give him some ranged fire, and maybe bring some units over there as well. Although we do have a unit of shielded clubmen right here. Although he does have two enemy lords to deal with, Euthyreus and Petrelios, and it looks like, yeah, our units just broke right there. So. Not working all that well for us right now. In that case, when I play these games, I'm really careful to keep my units where I can see them at all at once. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that with that last little mishap, man. I mean, that's just not good. But it was strange to me. Like, why are we breaking against those sorts of? I mean, we should have very easily won that. It doesn't really make sense to me. Even the units that we had rush their back line, they're not doing shit. They're doing butt kiss right now. Got a lot of units coming back though too, so hopefully Agamemnon can hold in there for a little bit more, so we bring them back and hopefully provide a little bit of support. But the enemy is just completely coming at us right now. This is not good at all. It's like kind of bad actually. In fact, Balanced Powers is massively against us now, and looking pretty poor into the later stages of this match here. I think we might be able to kill this lord right here, but other than that, I think it's gonna be too little, too late. We haven't even done barely any damage to them. Come to look at it, only killing off about 1,000 of their troops and giving up about 1,500 of ours. Not good trade right there. So I'm a little bit surprised to see that. Maybe we come back with some more highly powered troops, but you know, I'm a little bit shocked. Now we did actually win the left flank, but I'm just confused as to why our line battle would have crumbled like that when we had better units all across the board. Strangeness. I don't know how to explain that just yet. Perhaps as I play this game, you know, we'll figure out what's what's kind of causing these sorts of things, or maybe just bad user error right now. But looking at this, yeah, this match is pretty much done, man. Already lost. Jesus, man. They got more than 2-to-1 soldiers on us right now. Although we will at least be able to kill their lord right there, so that's good. Ha! Getting Shrek'd, man. I know, man. You don't have to rub it in, Crypto Rage, you bastard, you. Oh, you. Always talking shit. But it's okay, man. It's deserved right now when this sort of nonsense is going on. But Jesus, man. What are you guys doing over here? Hey, hello, sir. Sir, everyone just wants to soak up some ranged missile fire. What's that all about? A little bit confusing, man. A little bit confusing. Maybe another buff coming down soon, though, so at least that's something to look forward to. But I think that this battle is already pretty much lost. I don't see how we can come back from this. All of our units are getting run off right now, so Very interesting. The game is very very unrespectful, very disrespectful to our units. At least it felt like that. I mean, we had technically better units on all fronts there, and not able to pull it through. Did cause them to break off though, so at least that's a small mental win. But other than that, man, not looking too good. Hopefully, breaks off ourselves. Think less about winning the flank or holding the line, and more about your unit's health and positioning. Okay, I see what you're saying there. We can give that a focus on the next ones as this one goes onwards and forwards. I feel like we had better luck with Hector yesterday, but yeah, man, it's just bizarre the way that happened. So I suppose what I'll try with that in mind is I'm gonna try to have more layers of units and just have thicker lines in that way, not longer lines. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one, and there it goes. Oh man, what a disgusting start to this campaign. Deployed 3,200, lost 1,850. Ugh, not good to be in my army. Hopefully it didn't kill my lord though. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, I didn't kill him. Okay, good. All right, well, at least we got that. So we can go back home. It's not a huge loss just yet, but definitely bad morale. Definitely bad for the morale here. And actually, we didn't even lose that many units as well. Interesting. And they did steal something from us, but that'll give us a chance to go back home in time to recruit some more units. So let's see. What do we want here? Well, what about these spearmen? What's going to be their whole thing? So they got 90 damage. They have 30 melee attack, 48 melee defense, and 50 armor. Okay. How do they match up against these clubs? More armor, more damage, more melee attack, less melee defense. Yeah, so they're better all around for what we're trying to do right now. These guys right here, they cost a ton of bronze, actually. That is disgusting. That is actually a disgusting amount. So what we could maybe do is actually make use of our food surplus and just go deep into that rather than getting these more higher powered troops, because it seems like kind of not really worth the cost, unfortunately. Maybe some more of these slingers. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, and what else do we want to build to? Maybe some of this. Yeah, more bronze I suppose would be needed right now too, just because that does seem to be the big thing with this army. So I suppose now is as good a time as ever to get it. So we'll do that. And what else do we need to do? I think that's all that we should do for right now. Probably wait for some of these decrees to flow on in, and then I'll give us a little bit more. Diomedes, he's actually going to be coming into DLC as well, I believe. Not so distant future. So pretty excited about that too, man, as he does actually have some interesting history with himself. Do we want to make this single barter? We just give them money? Sure. Hopefully that pays off at some future point. hopefully that pays off. Tea break. I wish you well on that tea, my friend. Green tea or I don't know, English breakfast tea. Those are the only two ones that I know. Okay, these guys are asking for a single barter of just stone. That's all of our stone, sir. I don't think that's very fair trade. In fact, speaking of fair trades, Bitcoin's still hanging above 11,700, just barely. Just barely. Can it put another higher low or not is the real question. Well, some questions will be unanswered for some time. Hey, all right, all good, man. Take care. Yeah, make the breakfast. Have some what's it called? Some digging into some deep fried chicken on a stick. How could I have ever guessed? Dipped in cheese, grits, and gravy. I love it, man. Elsa says, I wonder who said that. Okay. Next royal decree to be researched. What do we want to go with? Do we want... we're already doing 80 stone per turn. We just got the 280 food per turn. Good. This actually is a good route to go down, but I'm tempted to go with bronze for now, just because that's a big base of our army building style here, and seeing as our army is definitely going to be kind of the focal point of this whole. We'll see if we can go try to siege them one more time, maybe with a little bit of a stronger crew here. Although we don't really have too much of a different setup right now, so it might take a little bit more patience on this one as we get the base building and all the bronze building set up. Yeah, this guy still just wants some gold. My presence here is an act of goodwill. That's rather aggressive. He's strength rate number 5. He's aggressive, strategist, and Danon Pilar. Okay, a Danon, leader of great affluence. When given the choice, if you opt to support the Danons, this one will become a faithful ally of yours. Oh, that sounds good. And he's servile. What does that mean? The strongest to emerge will be viewed as a natural ally who this... Okay. Yeah, we'll trade with you. Well, not so much of a trade as just like a tribute, I guess. But there we go. And we can start with our next upgrade right there for some more growth to the settlement. And our next upgrade right here to the Master Armor. Nice, nice, nice. And that means that we can probably support, yeah, we can probably support, yeah, one more Shielded Club Warrior. So I think we'll go with that and put him into the army right here. Is there any other thing that we are maybe forgetting? The Shielded Spearmen. How different are their stats than regular Spearmen? Better morale, better damage. Yeah, just barely, but it is better. Very bad melee attack on these guys, so they're more of a holding unit. It looks like. Looks like the front line for this particular faction is going to be mostly spearmen, actually, as opposed to your traditional swordsmen. These guys want stone and what the hell, sir? No, these are getting a little bit too one-sided. Clearly, Athena has muddled your mind. Well, insulting me is also a good idea as well. Oh man. Oh man, these guys want to offer us some bronze. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm in. Idomeneus, I think is his name. Man, these names from way back when are very difficult to say sometimes. Okay, now how much do we have? Okay, we have enough bronze to support just one more now, so we'll slowly fill out our ranks with these guys, as they do seem to be the best choice for that purpose. Kind of a good like all-rounder right here. And we want to also get rid of these young spears as well. They're not really competitive in what we're going to need them for. These guys want to trade some food for stone. We can make that trade. Yes, I'll go into that. No problem. And let me just make sure that this is going well over here. I think that it is. That's cool. Bouncing up another. Nicely done. Soldiers, all good, man. I'm drinking Evian. Evian or Fiji. Fiji water is the best water, I think. Until you drink water from Finland, man. It's straight from the earth. I don't know what they do here to it. They probably don't do anything, and that's why I think that water tastes like moderately like minerals, you know, that I get in America, man. Make a barter agreement through diplomacy. Okay, we can work on that. -3 to recruitment of all army. Great, that's cool. Let's see, foreign trade. Okay, that's the one that we just saw. Ensure that one of the. Okay, so we need to build an altar, get some godliness in our lives. We need to maintain control of province and upgrade any settlement building. Okay, so we're still working on that. What do we need to upgrade this settlement building? We need a population surplus, of which we do not have at the current moment, and this one's already level 3. So, actually. Seems to me that we don't really have a good opportunity to do that right now. So I'm gonna go back on over here. What I really want to do is I want to just raid this place up and draw this army out and face them out on the open battlefield. That's ideally what we want to do. And I'm gonna take a sippy sip of this water. Oh, there we go. Okay, your farmers report that the season is unusually dry, which is threatening to undo their hard work and destroy their crops. Oh, well, can't let that happen, can I? Something must be done to ensure the population is properly fed. Perhaps other kingdoms could lend a hand. Okay, if we ask for help, you overlook your current grievances with rival kingdoms to reach out for help, arguing that famine is a fate that benefits. Yeah, I mean, that's good for everyone. Rely on fishing. Better your people die of hunger than rely on an enemy's pity. You order the fishermen to redouble their efforts. No, I think we asked for help, man. Rising tide lifts all ships, man. And we're actually doing fine on food anyway, so I don't think that's a huge deal to begin with, but fair enough. Game thinks otherwise. We can upgrade that. Yes, more growth in our midst, and we're 2 turns away from getting a full settlement there, actually, as of right now. Let's see what it would take to recruit another hero. Gonna dig into our food a little bit, but that's fine. What I'm tempted to do is get a defender hero. He's going to be more so of a defensive army, but we will need to use him offensively in this next battle. And we'll recruit some low tier units for him, because we can support quite a bit with that food production right there. Not really much else. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. And you know what? I think we'll go maybe with a lot of these cheapos right here. And we can recruit 4 at a time now too, so that's actually a nice little leg up. And we can probably support around 10 of them. It looks like they want to have a single Bard. I mean, that's very generous, Menelaus. Very generous. Yes, I am 100% in, sir. 100% in. I believe that he is the king of Sparta actually as well. So a very prominent figure in the space. And we got a single barter with Diomedes as well. More bronze coming our way. Good. And we can move on into the end of the turn here and get ready with this secondary army. I think I'll give it one more turn to recruit a few more units there, and then we'll move on that enemy capital. So we got some more bronze coming in, so we got a new decree to be fed up. And do you want to lower the recruitment cost, or do we want to get into more food production over here? I think we'll go down this route first. Yeah, and we already do have that gold over there. Timber is going to be a little bit scarce at some point, but for now we're okay. Do we want to get this? Yeah, might as well. Well, hold on. What exactly does that give us? It gives us renowned slingers. So these guys have more armor than your regular slingers. Not a huge need right now. They are much better. Oh, no. We must be getting them from somewhere else, because it doesn't make sense. Maybe from our... Yeah, it's coming from here. Achaean slingers, yeah, they're about the same unit, so I don't think that is a huge deal, actually. I think I'll kind of avoid doing that for now and get some more of these militia here. I think in one more turn we're just about ready to roll out. We're still raiding his lands over here, and actually his land is completely open, so I'm going straight for it. Oh nope, it's not open. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, we'll go back to it right here. Got another turn of that. Then we can bring in our secondary forces, and it's siege time. And I do think that I think we'll be able to do it with this army right here. Maybe I can learn a little thing or two about a nice fight as well at the same time. Ha. Anyways, just checking around my screens right now, making sure everything's looking nice and well. And I think that it is actually right here. So it's good. All right, cool. And how are we doing right there? Yes. Okay. All good. We got a barter agreement going on right here. Actually, I will take that one, and that will solve that mission as well. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone once again is exactly what we need. And, oops, let me double check right here. Okay, looking good. Let's get off that one. And, okay, yeah. All right, we're good to go. Foreign mission. Yes, foreign trade. We already got that one. Recruit a mythical unit. Okay. Okay, where do we recruit them is a real question. A number of rare mythical units may be encountered and recruited in the course of a total... Okay, yes, we get that.